Working on some coin rings. This is a Texas quarter coin ring. What I'm doing right now is I'm just sanding up this edge so it's nice and shiny. See how it's nice and shiny? Getting the reeded edge a little shiny too. And I just got this to the right size. This is size 8. And this one's size 2. It's a Colorado quarter that I just finished too. These two need to be cleaned. And then I've got 2 more I need to size. Gotta see here. Illinois and Nebraska. Still have to get those to the right size. Dude, Texas it's one of my favorites. I really like it in silver. It's pretty. And the center punch is nice too, huh? You get the whole dang state of Texas with the Lone Star on it. Solid center punch. Alright, so this Illinois one, I need to get it down to a size 6. It's probably about a size 9 right now. Georgia's an excellent center punch. It's a good one. So I'm just going to be reducing this on each side until I get it down to a size 6 to keep it even. Suppose I could put these so you can kind of see them, I guess. There we go. Alright, so on this side of the die I can get up to like a size 8, which is probably what it is right now. It's the Illinois one. I need to get it to a size 6. So I'm going to flip this over and use the smaller side and reduce it a little more. Do the other side. I really like how it curves out in the 17-degree die. It's pretty cool. Let's check the size. See how close I got. Still not quite a size 6. And this is made from a quarter, if anyone's curious. This is a state quarter. So are these. That's what I like to work with the most. I like quarters a bunch. They make really nice rings. Boom. Right at 6. Very nice. So I'm going to sand up this cut edge. You can see it's a little rough here. And I'm going to shine up the reeded edge over here real quick. If I can find a file. Yeah, size 6 looks really good. I like the straight wall on like size 8 and the curve on size 6. They're both really nice rings. I lost my nail file. I can't believe it. I was just using it. On the ground. There we go. I appreciate the follows, guys. I'm just kind of working on some orders I got yesterday. Trying to get them out in the mail sometime today. And I don't actually use sandpaper. I use nail file blocks I get from Walmart because they have 4 different like gratings on there, and none of them are very like overly abrasive, so I can slowly work the shine and smoothness on the side of these rings to a really nice finish. without worrying about getting a bunch of metal dust everywhere, because it just slowly works away at it. It makes it look really nice. And they're pretty cheap too. There we go. And I'm still going to polish this one and give it a little bath and clean it up some more, but this one's pretty much finished. It's the right size, right shape. So we'll set that right there and move on to Nebraska. This one needs to be a size 9, which I think it's pretty close to. Let me check. Yeah, it's just a little over a size 9. So let's see here. I can sneak this right there. Nice. I'll flip this over and just slightly reduce this so it's even. If you look at it right now, you can kind of see it's got a bit of a bowed shape. The walls aren't perfectly straight, and on the larger rings I like to have it really straight, so you're going to see it straighten out here. Should look a little nicer. Just a little bit. Don't want to overdo it. There we go. That looks a lot straighter. It's just a little under a size 9 now. Stretch it just a little bit. There we go. Size 9 Nebraska quarter coin ring. Sorry, the light's a little harsh on this. That looks good. There we go. You can see all the little details from the quarter on here. Got a nice sun on there. Pretty cool. Cool little ring. If y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm just kind of working through what I need to make. So if you want to know anything, let me know. Alright, cut edge has a real nice shine to it. Let me see if I can catch the light just right. Look at that. How reflective that is. It's really nice and shiny. That's what I shoot for. Nice and shiny and smooth. Pretty. There's a bit of shine on the reeded edge there. There we go. Alright, so there's the 4 rings I needed to size and shape. Let's see if we can get a good look at all these over here. Here's the Illinois quarter coin ring, 2003. This is a size 6. And here's the Colorado. I really like the mountain and trees on the side of this one. It's going to be a size 8 from 2006. Here is the Nebraska one. That's the last one I just did. I really like the sun on this one. Looks really good. That's going to be a size 9. Very nice. And here's the Texas one. This one's a size 8. This is made from a Texas quarter. If you guys want to get you one of these, you can go to coinringmaker.com and tap the Etsy button. I make all different types of rings and pretty cool little coins and stuff. If you like what I do, that's the best way to support my TikTok. I can't use any copyrighted sounds or anything because I'm a business account. So if you want to support me, the best way to do it is to let me make you something. Because I love making these things. I'm working on them all the time. And there's nothing better than making a coin ring for a customer. If you want to look at the inside, you can still see the United States of America on there. $quarter. Very nice details. Nice shiny edge. The reeded edge of the quarter. So what I'm going to do next with these is I'm going to pop them into this thing, which is just filled with water and soap. It's a ultrasonic cleaner, and I'm just gonna let that buzz on them for a little bit. How much are they? The best way to find out is to go to coinringmaker.com and just tap the Etsy button and check it out. There's quite a few different options, so there's a wide price range. Like I've got stuff from $4 all the way to like $200. So there's lots of cool stuff there. Big price ranges. I try to make it so that anybody can get something and that it's not too unreasonable. There we go. So I'm going to set up this camera on the ultrasonic cleaner and put that thing on. Buffalo nickel, I haven't worked on them too much, just because they're small. So like pennies, dimes, nickels, they're really tricky to get into a ring. I mostly work on quarters or stuff larger than that. I have considered it. You might want to check back maybe in a month or two. I might have something. But right now I don't have any buffalo quarter jewelry. I'll keep it in mind though. So basically what this thing is doing is it's just creating ultrasonic pulses. I don't know if you can see at the top of the water here, which is just going to knock any dirt or dust off of these rings. And it's going to make them a lot easier to clean. When I start polishing them, I'll just remove a bunch of that stuff. So we're just going to let this go for a little bit. And then we can polish them up. But while I wait for anybody who's new in the live, I'm just making some coin rings. Right now I'm cleaning them up in this thing. If you'd like to check out some things I make, you can go to coinringmaker.com and tap the Etsy button. I make lots of different kinds of jewelry out of coins. So you've got maybe a minute or two if you want to hop off, go check it out, and then come back to the live. Yeah, you know, I won't judge you, and you're not really going to miss anything because I'm just cleaning these. So you've got a couple minutes if you want to go check out my website and then come back. That would be super cool. While we wait, I can show you a couple things I include with all my orders. I include this nice sticker. And I really like these because the back of them has this split. And I'm just the worst with stickers. I used to have these circle stickers that I couldn't undo, and they have a cut in them. so you can easily, like, see what I mean? You can easily stick this anywhere, and I stick them all over the place. So I send these out with every order. And I also recently came up with something new. I made these little bitty coin ring maker coins that are double-sided, and I'm sending these out with every order too now. It's kind of like a calling card. I think they're just the cutest little things, and it's really neat because I can make these with the center punches from the quarters, so it's like no waste. Like, it's pretty neat. I really like them. What do you guys think of these? Are these cool? Pretty neat. So yeah, we've still got maybe a minute or two if you want to hop over to the Etsy and check some stuff out. You're not really going to miss anything. If you're liking this live so far, go ahead and tap the screen a bunch. Apparently that helps get more people in here. Yeah, you can really see it pulsing on there. That's cool. I guess if I hold it, that's interesting. It's just sending waves of soapy water. This usually works better if the water is warm, but this water is cold today. It should still help clean it up. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to go grab a ring and show it off real quick. So this is probably the coolest ring I've recently made. This is a Morgan dollar coin ring. I left the inside black. I have another one of these that's like super silver and shiny. Let me grab that. This is the first one I made. I really like it. It's pretty cool. This is a $50 Walking Liberty. I still need to add these to my Etsy, but the Morgan dollars are there. They come out really nice. That'll really grab people's attention. This is over 100 years old. Look at this. The date on that. That's a real Morgan dollar, 90% silver. And it's heavy too. It's a nice ring. I really like how these come out. Oh, these are almost done cleaning, so we're going to polish them up. Over here. Go ahead and give you a look at what I'm working on. Illinois one is cute. Look at that. So I'm just polishing these with like a jewelry polishing cloth you can get at Walmart for like a couple bucks, and that's just really gonna make them nice and shiny, really pop. And this is all elbow grease. I'm just basically really just rubbing this into that polishing cloth. Let's see if we can show you like the difference between before and after. So the Texas one has been polished and the Nebraska one hasn't. And it's just a little duller. They're both good looking rings, but I like to have them a little shinier. I'm just gonna polish the rest of these off. Get them nice and shiny. If you like my work, go ahead and check out my website. I've got an Etsy, I've got a YouTube channel where you can learn how to do this. I also have a recommended tool list on my website if you want to get into making coin rings. I'm really open about my process and the tools I use. And you know, if you get started and you get caught up and have some questions, like reach out to me on TikTok or comment on a YouTube video and I'll answer your question. Like, I have no secrets. There's no secret sauce here. I'm not hiding anything. I'll show you every step of the way what I do, how to do it, and if you want to do it, I'll help you. That looks really nice. Look at that. That is a clean ring, my friend. We got two more we got to clean off, and then we can package them up. I did get one order on this live so far, so that's pretty solid. I call that a win. And I appreciate it. I don't know if the person who ordered's still in here, but I appreciate it. I haven't had time to check and see what it is yet. But I do have something else to work on today, so that's exciting. So I'm almost done with these. And like I said, I'm just polishing up these rings. So you're slowly gonna see them get nice and shiny. Look at that, bam, it pops that light out of there. Bow, shiny, bow, bow, bow. Hey, thanks for the follows, guys. I really appreciate it. I know it may not seem like, I don't know. I appreciate it. There we go. That looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and polish off this last one. It's an itty bitty little one, size 6. If anybody has any questions, now's a great time to ask. So I'm just polishing rings, just getting them shiny. There we go. Beautiful. That's a lovely ring. I really like how that one came out. There we go. We've got these 4 rings. I'm gonna go ahead and prep and print out shipping stuff and package these up. If you guys want to hang out, that's cool. If you want to go order yourself something at coinringmaker.com, I'll probably work on it as soon as I finish packaging these. But just for a little bit, I'm going to be get on my computer here so I can get these shipping labels put together. We can show you how I package stuff. What's up? I'm just working on a couple orders. I just finished these 4 rings. They're all nice and polished and sized. Oh, I appreciate it. Thanks, man. And now I'm just getting ready to package these up. These are little ring boxes I put them in. We're just gathering bits and pieces. Everybody's gonna get a stick or 2. And then they're also getting these little coin ring maker coins. I'm just sending those out with every order now. Excuse me. It looks like I got an order for a New Jersey size 6, so I'm going to be working on that here in just a second. After I print off these labels. Here we go. I might print these off later. I'll go ahead and make the ring. New Jersey, size 6. Let's do it. Do you have any silver cut-off stamps with your logo on them like that? Not yet. These are all copper. I just came up with these, and I haven't made any silver rings in a second, so I don't have any punch-outs. I do want to make some, but I haven't made any yet. But I am going to punch a hole in this. So let's do that. Get my handy-dandy hole punching tool. Ooh. Here's our New Jersey center punch. It looks an awful lot like a new quarter I've seen. Hey, we just got another order. That's what's up. What's happening, John? I'm just working on a coin ring. This one's a New Jersey. We're about to pop it out of here. Oh, snap. Michael, are you still in here? You just ordered 2 rings. I appreciate it. Tap that out of there. There we go. Nice center punch. Nice clean right in the middle. I love this tool. It's a good one. So the next step is to deburr the inside of this because it's real rough and sharp, and I want to clean that up. So that's what we're gonna do. This is called a deburring tool, and this is just gonna be cleaning up that sharp cut edge and make it nice and smooth. This is copper, bro. I do copper, I do silver. The only thing I haven't messed with is gold. I've looked at like really tiny gold coins, but I don't know. I'm really gonna have to get some cash to work on gold. Gold ain't cheap. Actually, copper's my favorite thing to work on. It's more forgiving. Silver likes to snap. But silver is my favorite to wear. I got a $50. That's what I'm wearing today. Walking Liberty 1945 $50. It's a good one. Sure, what do you want to do? Just get this nice and cleaned up, then we can start folding it, and it'll start looking like a ring. Okay. Go. Hop back over to the arbor press. I'm just gonna hold this up for a second. Y'all tap on the screen, see if we can get some more people in here to watch this quarter get turned into a ring. I mean, I don't have a whole lot. I've got 2 orders right now that just came in on this live, but other than that, I'm caught up. It's been kind of a slow month so far. And it's just me, man. Y'all. How backed up are y'all? Just me. So we're going to put the New Jersey face down, because that's going to be on the outside of the ring. Grab a ball bearing, and this is going to help fold it. Get a nice good look at it. Flip it over. And I'm going to fold it one more time. With this thing. Zoom out. Pop it in there. Put the cone in it. Fold it out. Starting to look like a ring, huh? So the next step is to put it on a ring stretcher, but I need to sand this cut edge first to make sure it doesn't start to split. Check and see if you got any more rough edges on there. I'm gonna sand it a little bit more. Hello. So for anybody just joining in, I'm about halfway through making a New Jersey quarter coin ring. The next thing I'm going to do is throw it on my ring stretcher, which is over here. This big blue beast. Try and get my phone. Hush. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this from kind of a cone shape to more of a straight walled shape. This is a New Jersey quarter that I'm making into a ring. We're about halfway through. If you're interested in getting yourself something like this, you can go to coinringmaker.com. I have an Etsy shop there, lots of different types of rings you can get. And this is what I like to do for fun. And I'm trying to make this like my full-time gig. So I do appreciate your support. Let's go ahead and stretch this out. So what this does is this handle pushes these splines out, which stretches the ring like in a nice round shape. So we're just going to wait until it's basically locked on there and there's no more gap on this. Then we can take a good look at it over here. Yeah, dude, it's popping, almost 100. And now you can see we've kind of moved away from that cone shape to more of a ring shape, but it's still not quite even on both sides. So that's the next thing I'm going to address. I'm going to use this reduction die to even that up. But this is going to be a size 6 anyways, so this is going to take quite a bit of reducing. What we're going to do is we're going to go from this size to this size. This is a size 6 I made earlier. And you can see on the end of my thumb that's pretty tiny. But it's a nice little ring. And that's what we're going to get this one to. Size 6. Alright. To do that, we're just going to squish it down this 17-degree die. Anybody who's just joining, we're making a ring out of a New Jersey state quarter. So that right there is going to be about a size 9. This is where I get all my rings. So I make sure they all have the right shape before I start sizing them. So this is the shape I go for. On size 6s they get kind of curvy, but it's actually quite attractive, so I don't worry about it too much. We're going to flip this over and use the smaller side of this reduction die. Not quite yet. Gonna have to push it with my handy dandy flat quarter. Let's see here. This is my pushing quarter. It fits perfect. Goes right inside the die. It's very, very handy. And it helps me get the ring just the right size so I can use the smaller side of this die to reduce it a little more. So this will be about a size 8, and I like to just slowly work my rings down until I get the right size. So we went size 9, size 8, going for a size 6. If you'd like to get yourself something like this, you can go to coinringmaker.com. It's my username. It's also the link in my profile bio. It's pretty easy to remember. This is just a one-man crew, so I do appreciate any support and any orders. If you guys are enjoying my work, go ahead and tap the screen. Yeah, dude. 150. Heck yeah. Best live in a while. Almost to the point where I need moderators, but nobody's saying anything. I appreciate y'all just watching. Let's see here. If you like this so far, go ahead and tap the screen though. Send me some likes. Let me know. Here we go. Here's New Jersey. Let's go ahead and check the size on it. Going for size 6. You can see we're still a little too big. I appreciate you volunteering, but I think I can handle it. I don't know, people are usually pretty nice in my lives. I haven't had anybody really get out of hand, or it's usually pretty chill. What do you guys think of that, going all the way from a quarter to a ring like that? Is that pretty cool? There we go. I like to have them just a little past the size people ask for. Just a little bit, maybe less than a 1/4, just so it fits comfortably. And I've had 0 complaints since I started doing that. I have had a few people say that it's too small before I did that, because I was sending exact size that they asked for. That's just a little secret, little jeweler's secret. It's not illegal. That's a great question. If you have a minute, you can go to coinringmaker.com. There's a button right at the top of the home page that leads to a blog post that explains how it's legal. It's a whole mouthful, so I can't really get into it, but it is legal. I consulted a lawyer. We worked together on a blog post to answer that question very specifically. That's where you can find that answer. If you'd like to get started making coin rings, I have a YouTube channel. It's called Coin Ring Maker. Go to the oldest videos on that channel and you can see how I got started right there. The simplest tools I use to get started, which is basically a punch and die kit from Harbor Freight. This looks like this. This is how you punch holes in quarters and coins when you get started. They do have specialized coin ring making tools. This is what I punch holes with now. I also have a recommended tool list on my website. That's probably the best place to go, because I have links for this stuff and I have videos on how to use it. That's where you want to go. Let's see here. So I'm going to go ahead and sand up this cut edge and this reeded edge and get that shiny real quick. Oh man, we hit 150 people for a second there. That was pretty cool. And again, you can order coin rings like this by going to coinringmaker.com and checking out my Etsy. Lots of cool stuff available. Handmade here in the USA. And with every order, I'm now sending out these little coins I made myself. Little Coin Ring Maker coins. I think they're just dope. Just clean and polish this off real quick and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. But until then, you can look at these rings I recently made. Check those out. Boom. Got Illinois, Colorado, Nebraska, and Texas. Hello. I'm sorry, I'm off the screen for just a second. I'm polishing this ring up, just trying to get it nice and shiny. It's looking pretty good, but it's not quite there yet. That's awesome. I'm glad you like it. Like when I started doing this, I didn't think people would appreciate them that much. I've done one steel coin. Let's see. It's the one Shire Post Mint sent me. It wasn't too bad. It was thinner. It was the Faceless Man. Where did I put it though? But yeah, I can work with steel. It's not too bad. Mostly working with copper though. Copper and silver. I prefer to sell silver rings, but not everybody can afford them, so that's why I offer copper rings, so that more people can get them. All right, I would call that finished. Right size, nice and shiny, nice shape, good detail. You can still see the writing on the inside there, $quarter. United States of America, New Jersey. All right. So I've got 2 more orders I'm gonna work on. I've got 2 Texas coin rings I'm gonna make that just came in. If you'd like to order something, you can go to coinringmaker.com, tap the Etsy button. I've got lots of options, and you might just see me make it right here in front of you. Because this live's going pretty well. As long as I've got stuff to make, I'm gonna probably stay on here. So I got 2 Texas quarters, and we're gonna make those into rings. The first one's gonna be a size 8, and the next one's gonna be a size 12, which is pretty big, but I can do it. First thing we gotta do, punch holes in these. So let's go down to the floor, punch some holes. Get a hole punching device. Pop a quarter in it. Pow, pow, pow. If you guys are liking this live, please go ahead and tap on the screen a bunch. Let me know you like it. I appreciate it. I am doing a live video. Okay. Alright, there's that one. You got 1 hole punched. Let's do 1 more. And this center punch is really cool because you get like a good chunk of Texas in there and the star. It's pretty cool. And with some of my listings, you get stuff made out of the center punches, like keychains or pins you can put in your hat. So if you're interested in that, check out coinringmaker.com. You can get one made. I'm gonna show you how I get this punch out of this tool. Let's go back up here. No, it's totally legal. There's a blog post on my website. If you go to coinringmaker.com, there's a button, you can push it, read all about it. The simplest explanation is, you know those penny squishers at theme parks? It's like the same legal guidelines there. Like if you can squish a penny, you can make a ring out of a quarter. Does that make sense? Boom, number 2. Alright, so now that we've got the centers punched out of these, The next thing we need to do is clean up this cut edge, because you can actually see right here it's quite sharp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a specialized cutting tool called a deburring tool, and I'm going to smooth out those inside cut edges. Alright, so this is kind of a, do customers give you old coins to make into rings? I've done some custom rings. The best way to do that is to message me outside of the live and we can work it out. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. It's much easier to work on coins that I have in stock. Like, sometimes people will be like, well, I want a custom ring made for my anniversary or for a birthday, and then it gets caught up in the mail, either coming to me or going back to them, and that's not really in my control. Do you engrave inside the rings if customers want? I just got this engraving tool over here, that big gray thing. I'm still practicing with it, so it's not offered yet, but that is something I am working on. I still got some practicing to do there. If you'd like to get yourself a ring, we've got about 100 people in here. This is kind of a boring part. I'm just cleaning out the inside. And you can come back and watch me finish these rings. But if you want to get you one, hop over to coinringmaker.com, order something, and I'll probably make it after I finish these. And you can watch your ring get made. That's like my favorite thing to do, is make orders that came in real time for the person on a TikTok live, like they're like right here with me. I think that's the coolest. And if you're enjoying the live so far, go ahead and tap the screen a whole bunch of times, see if we can get some more people in here to check it out. There's lots of weird stuff to watch on TikTok, and you guys choose to watch my weird stuff. I appreciate it. That's cool. Yeah, you can choose the state. You can also choose dates. If you want to go like 90s, 80s, 70s, I can do that too. I can do Washington quarters. And you can choose states, yeah. There's a listing called Pick Your State, I think. There's a couple actually, because there's some different options. But I've got all 50 states. Just getting this inside cut edge nice and smooth so it doesn't split when we start folding and stretching it. It's the target size for a ring you can make out of the largest size. I've made a size 14, but the band gets pretty thin at that point. I have done it, but it is tricky. I think the biggest I offer on the Etsy is a size 13. Just because that's about as big as I can get it with it still looking good to me. But I have made size 14 for someone who asked. I've been doing this for 11 months. So we got the inside nice and cleaned up. Now we can fold stuff. This is a doming block. It's got these nice half hemisphere circles in here. It's gonna make it easy to fold this. What's the metal inside the coin? It's copper. But I also offer silver stake quarters as well. I don't sell them as often. It's just more expensive to come by that type of quarter, so it's more expensive to make it. But when I do sell them, people are very pleased with them. Like, I really like my silver Texas quarter. But I mostly make these copper ones. Looks pretty good. Go ahead and fold one more. We can show you before and after the fold. Yeah? That's interesting, right? Before and after. There we go. Cool. You guys are hanging out. I appreciate it. How much is a Morgan dollar? They are $200. Just because they take a lot of care and attention. It basically takes me 2 days to make one. And it's like that whole day I'm hyper focused because there's a lot of detail on it. It's silver. I have to be very careful. And it just takes a lot of attention, but they do come out very nice. I can show you. It's very nice rings. This one could use a polish. It's been sitting out for a second, but like all the details there, it's a good hunk of silver. And like that's gonna get people's attention when you wear it. They're gonna say, I've never seen a ring like that. And you say this is an actual 100-year-old, coin, 90% silver, handmade in the United States. It's pretty cool. Sorry, or I need to send you the coins. I prefer to use the coins I have. If you need me to do a specific coin because it has like sentimental, or it's just specific to you, I can do that. I've done it in the past, but I prefer to work on my own coins. I have Morgans waiting. Like, I have coins waiting. I just need customers to buy them. We're a size 14. How do you stretch that far? At that point, I have to anneal it. I have to hit it with fire and quench it. For a size 14, I would recommend something larger than a quarter. I could do it if you did place an order for like a size 13 and then put a note for a size 14. I could do that for you. But I would recommend a larger coin. But I have done it in the past. That's awesome. I'm glad your mom liked it. That's great. I love to hear that. Let's see here. What does a state quarter ring cost? There's a couple different options. The best way to see the pricing is just go to coinringmaker.com and tap the Etsy button. Just because, like, you can order just the ring, or you can get a center punch keychain, or there's like, I try to keep it interesting. I try to have a couple different options. I could do that. 2 Morgan dollars for wedding bands. I'd love to do that. And I could even like do it's a pretty big ring though, but I could make one thinner and one wider if that's something you'd like. Yeah, I've made 3 of these so far. This is my first one and my third one, and the one Redneck Rings is talking about was my second one. And I really like how these come out. I think I'm gonna go with the thinner band. I like the thinner band better, but this is currently the option that's up on the Etsy. So if you want to get a thinner band and a thicker band, just add that in a note, and I can do that. Or we'll talk about it through Etsy Messenger. Thank you. Yeah, I really, really like these. Like, I really like these rings. They're really nice. Yeah, I like the thinner design better. It took me 3 rings to figure that out, but I really like how the details are right on the edge of the coin, you know what I mean? And there's also something else very different about these two. One has the back on the outside and one has the front on the outside. So that will be something I'll need to know, which way you would like to do it. Do I have any $58 coins? I don't think so. I might have some 58 quarters. Get back to it. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me see here. We've got these two folded. We need to sand these. But yeah, let me know. You said you want the thinner bands. Let me know if... I think the back looks better on the outside, but if you want the date on the outside, I can do that as well. Nice little examples. Yeah, that threw me off too. I was like, $58? I don't know about that. So I got to sand this cut edge before I can stretch it. Let me find my sanding tool. This thing has run away from me twice today. There it is. Fantastic. I'm really excited about it. You're very welcome. It's gonna be awesome. Size 14. Thank you very much, Boots. I really appreciate it. I'm in Texas. Let's see here. I'm in Texas. I got that one sanded. Do one more. And the largest I can do on a quarter coin ring is 14. If you get a larger coin, I can do larger sizes. What size do you need? So we got that nice and smooth. Got that nice and smooth. Go over here to the ring stretcher. Set my camera up. 15. Yeah, I could do a Morgan size 15. That would be one of these. Be a real big chunky piece of silver. I could make that a size 15. I don't know if I could get a quarter to it. Like past really 13, 14 is my safety zone. I'm gonna be stretching these out. See kind of a before and after, shape-wise. What's the largest size I can make? A 13 to 14, unless you get a Morgan dollar, and I could probably do up to like size 16 on it, maybe even bigger than that, just because this coin's larger. But for the quarters, 13 is the biggest I offer on the Etsy. What size do you need? Everybody in here got big fingers today. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, a little adjustment here. So I got 2 Texas quarter coin rings I'm working on right now. One of these needs to be a size 8, and the other one's going to be a size 12. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce the size 8, and then we'll stretch the size 12 out. Flip it over. I don't know, I'll show you real quick. You can see that looks kind of even, but the bottom's still a little flared out. So the next push is going to even that flared out edge with the reeded edge. How it's made. I'm actually going to flip it over again and push it one more time. There we go. There's a perfect size 8 Texas quarter coin ring. Bam. Nice, even, flat walls. Good detail all around the inside and out. I need to take measurements. I want to buy from you. Hey, I'm down. I'd appreciate it. Get an accurate ring size. That's the best advice I can tell you. Thanks very much. Like, my biggest problem is people thinking they know what their ring size is, but not wanting to go get sized. Because then I have to, get the ring shipped back to me and resize it because they didn't want to get their ring sized. So if you could do that, or you know your ring size, I have no problem. Woo! The main laws about defacing currency are specific to bills. I have a blog post. If you go to coinringmaker.com, there's a button there that says, is it illegal to make jewelry out of coins? It's a real short read, but it should answer all your questions. The real short answer is, those penny smashers they have at amusement parks? Like, if that was illegal, then what I'm doing would be illegal, but they're like everywhere. Like, so if that's okay, I'm pretty sure this is okay. Does that make sense? Alright, so there's our size 8, and this is where it gets interesting. So I have to be really careful to get something that was the same shape as this just a little bit ago. These were exactly identical. I have to get this one to a size 12. Oh, thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. I'll prop you up. The real trick here is to keep flipping the ring back and forth like every 3 or so stretches, and that actually allows you to move down the ring stretcher pretty easily. It took me a long time to figure this out, but if I'm careful, I won't snap it. And I have snapped rings before. It happens. Instead of putting pressure on the whole ring, we're slowly working just like that outside little flared out bit on each part. Go ahead and check the size, see where we're at. That's right out of size 12, which is good, but it's not the right shape. It's still got kind of a funnel shape to it. So I'm going to push this to a size 13 and then reduce it back to a size 12 so the walls will be straight. It's too big for this reduction die, so I'm going to use the reduction die that comes with the stretcher. Looks like it'll fit in this other one. I'm sorry there's so much back and forth and camera movement. I don't want to make you guys dizzy, but there's a lot of moving around when you're making coin rings. You're switching back and forth from tools a lot to get your size right. That should be pretty straight. I'm trying to get it just right. There we go, size 12. You got a little bit of wobble in it, just because it took a lot of stretching to get here, so I'm going to try and even that out. Just a little bit. Thanks. This is a 1-ton arbor press. I got it from Harbor Freight for I think like $60, and it is the most useful little thing. I love it. It's a great tool. Let me get a better look at it. Arbor press. Very good. Alright, so let's see the difference here. We got a size 12 and a size 8. Hush. Pretty cool, huh? If you'd like to get yourself one, I'm basically done with these, so I need something to do. Hop over to coinringmaker.com, tap the Etsy button, order yourself a ring, and I'll make it right now in front of you. Offers open, first one to order gets to see the ring made. I think that's pretty fair. I'll go ahead and clean up this cut edge and sand that up a little bit. Go ahead and show you all the rings I've worked on today. Give me a good angle. There we go. Those plus the 2 Texas ones I just made. Been a pretty busy day. It's about as legal as penny squishers at theme parks. You know what I'm talking about? Look at that. Now this still needs some polishing. It's still a little dull from being worked on, but the shape's right, the size is right. The edge is clean. Reeded edge looks nice. Thank you very much. And there's the size 8, all nice. Look at that reeded edge, that looks good. Cut edge looks nice and clean. Still got very nice detail on the inside of the ring. So you can actually see some of In God We Trust on there. Pretty cool. Got the date. Got Texas. Now I'm just gonna polish these up, get them nice and shiny. While I do that, feel free to visit my website and go check it out. It's coinringmaker.com. Every time somebody goes there, it makes me smile. It's so cool having just my own little website, my own little rock on the universe that people can go check out. And there's lots of good information on there if you want to learn how to make these. I've got recommended tool lists, I've got tutorial videos. If you just want to get you something, I've got lots of different options for coin jewelry available. So go check it out. And then come on back, because I'm just polishing these up, getting nice and shiny. Looking pretty good. How much do I get for them? The best way to see my pricing is to go to my website and check out my Etsy shop. I just have a lot of different things that I offer. The price ranging from, I think, $4 for the cheapest thing to $200. I appreciate it, man. That's my favorite thing to make. So I'd love to make one for you. I know they're a little pricey, but they take a lot of attention, and I put a lot of care into it. The tools to make them ain't cheap, I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, that'd be great. I appreciate it. I think I just saw you favorite my shop, so I appreciate it, man. That'll be super. There's the size 12 Texas quarter coin ring. Looking nice and shiny. Don't mind my dirty fingers. You get dirty making these. Clean. So they're gonna need a bath. Let's see here. This one, and New Jersey. I'm gonna go put these in my ultrasonic bath real quick. Most of my customers are women, and I just recently got these Morgan rings because I thought that, let's make some stuff that dudes can wear. And I really like them. I think they're super tight. So what we got in here is just soap water, and this is hitting these rings with like ultrasonic pulses. And it's just going to help me get them nice and clean. All right, Crystal. Let's go see what you ordered. Let me check. California. All right, Crystal, let's get to work. I'm gonna go ahead and let these keep cleaning, and we'll start working on this one. Size 7. This is pretty cool. You want to see this? You got one with a keychain center punch. So this is going to be what your keychain's made out of. It's going to have this nice bird and this hawker, and this little mountainscape on it. It's going to be pretty cool. You'll also be getting one of these for free. Little coin ring maker coin. That'll be in there with it. There it is. I'm gonna clean up that cut edge, that sharp cut edge. We'll go over here. Now this will probably be the last coin ring I make on this live, because I can hear my toddler getting a little impatient. My wife's going to need some help. So I'm going to finish this up and then get off of here, but I do appreciate you guys stopping by, sending likes, following me, checking out my website and my shop. It's really pretty cool. I appreciate it. Nice and cleaned up. And there's what it looks like so far. Pretty cool. I'll go ahead and fold it. Fold it one more time. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. That's good news. California. Now I'm going to sand this cut edge and make it smooth. You see how it's kind of rough? A little rough. Clean that up. I'm glad you like it. I promise it's 100 times more cool to do, but I'm glad I can share my process. It's a lot of fun. So we got that nice and cleaned up and shiny now. So we're going to stretch it out over here. Got to get my prop up thing. There we go. Go back over to the arbor press. I can make a size 16, but it would have to be a Morgan dollar. It it would have to be one of these, and these are 90% silver. They're made out of big old coins for big old fingers. We're going to go ahead and reduce this for Crystal. And again, I do appreciate your order, Crystal. Thank you very much. Check our size. Alright, this is a 9.5 right now. We're trying to get it down to a 7. And if anybody's just joined in and you'd like to get yourself a coin ring, you can go to coinringmaker.com. I've got an Etsy there. I've got a bunch of cool different kinds of stuff, ranging from about $4 to $200. Yeah, dude, I really like how his wife's ring came out. It's very nice. It's not often I get to work on silver quarters, and I appreciate like him giving me a chance to work on such a sentimental coin for him. That's the first silver that she ever found, and he let me work on it. So I thought that was really cool of him. And he's also taught me a lot about quarters. He's a smart dude. He's been hunting change for a long time. He knows what's up. So I'm going to go ahead and take this down to a size 6. And then stretch it up to a size 7. That'll give it a nice curvy shape for you. It's looking pretty cute. Almost there. Perfect. Now I'm just going to sand these edges down one more time. I'll give you a good look at it before we start cleaning it. How you like that? Does that look pretty good? I think it looks pretty good. There we go. We got the reeded edge nice and shiny. We got the cut edge nice and shiny. And I'm going to go ahead and throw it in this bath and then polish it up. Here's a look at some other coins I've made today. If you guys just joined in, I make coins into rings. If you'd like to get yourself one, you can go to coinringmaker.com. It's my username. It's also the link in my bio. If you liked the show so far, go ahead and follow me. But I gotta hop off of here. I had a lot of fun making these for you guys, and I hope to catch you in another live soon. Y'all have a great day. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off and send it to you, Crystal. I appreciate your order. Y'all have a great day. Tap the screen a bunch and go have a great day. That's what I'm saying. Check out my website if you got some free time. I really appreciate all the support. But I gotta go. Bye-bye.